Welcome to Facts or Fiction, where we take a look at some of the most interesting stories in history. Today, we are talking about 5 mysterious stories about the ocean and what lurks underneath. Let's dive into it. Number 1. The Black Sea Flood. Around 7,600 years ago, southeastern Europe looked way different than it does today. The Baltic Sea was a much smaller freshwater lake, surrounded by fertile plains and Neolithic villages. But everything was about to drastically change. Before everything changed, glacier water turned the Black Sea into a freshwater lake, draining into the Aegean Sea. As glaciers got smaller, some rivers that were emptying into the Black Sea declined in volume and drained into the North Sea. The lake levels dropped, and global sea levels rose. Eventually, the Mediterranean Sea overflowed into the Bosporus Strait, causing a catastrophic flood. This flooded 39,000 square miles of land. According to researchers, 10 cubic miles of water filled the lake each day. The Bosporus roared for at least 300 days. The sudden influx of salt water surrounded the plains, displacing whole communities and transforming the lake into the sea we know of today. The water submerged vast areas of land, forcing the inhabitants to flee their homes. This led to many cultural exchanges between Europe and Asia. The Great Flood doesn't involve only the Black Sea. Many ancient cultures, including Mesopotamians, Sumerians, and Hebrews, have legends of a flood that wiped out civilizations, just naming a few. Some researchers believe the Black Sea flood could be behind the myths of Noah's Ark and the Epic of Gilgamesh. There is many different theories and hypotheses. However, in recent decades, scientists and archaeologists uncovered evidence supporting the Black Sea theory. Explorations revealed submerged buildings, ancient shorelines, and tools and artifacts that date back to the flood. This paints a picture of the changes that occurred and the resilience of humans in the face of catastrophe. Despite these discoveries, many questions are left unanswered. How quickly did the water rise? What other secrets are hidden? Researchers are still exploring this story, piecing together one of history's worst natural disasters. Number 2. The Mystery of Cars 2. The Cars 2 was a 9.8-meter catamaran, a sturdy vessel owned by 3 sailors, Derek Batten and brothers Peter and James Tunstead. In April of 2007, they went on what was supposed to be a relaxing trip from Airlie Beach, Queensland, Australia, to the coastal town of Townsville. But just 3 days later, on April 18th, a helicopter reported seeing the Cars 2 adrift in the Great Barrier Reef about 160 kilometers off the coast, with the crew in distress. On April 20th, authorities boarded the boat. However, the scene was out of a ghost story. The engine was running, a laptop was on, and a meal was on the table. Yet the 3 men were nowhere to be seen. Authorities launched a search party on the 18th, searching thousands of square kilometers of the ocean. Based on video and photo evidence, it is said they went into an area where rough seas were forming. On that same day, the GPS showed it being adrift. There was many different searches, but despite efforts, there was no trace of the men, and the search was called off on April 25th. The boat offered few clues. Emergency gear was untouched, and the sails were slightly damaged, but this didn't mean anything happened. Over the years, many theories have emerged trying to explain the crew's disappearance. One theory suggests that one of the men fell overboard while fishing, and the others fell while trying to rescue him. Another theory is that a wave or a storm swept them away. But with little known witnesses and little evidence, these are just that, speculations. Of course, no sea mystery is complete without some bizarre and paranormal speculations. Some have talked about encounters with sea creatures or even UFO abductions. While these may seem far-fetched, the lack of evidence keeps these ideas alive. The GPS did provide some information. It indicated many erratic maneuvers before the Cars 2 was found adrift. This might suggest an attempt to control the boat amidst an emergency, but, despite the theories, this remains a mystery to this day. Number 3. The Baltic Sea. In June of 2011, the Ocean X team of Swedish treasure hunters stumbled upon something out of the ordinary when searching for shipwrecks in the Baltic Sea. Using the sonar, they found a huge circular object resting about 300 feet below the surface. This object, now known as the Baltic Sea anomaly, has sparked endless discussion. The sonar images showed an object about 200 feet in diameter, resembling a big disk, either some strange features, including a staircase-like structure and right angles. The team originally thought it was a UFO or a monument, but after investigating further, it only deepened the mystery. Since its discovery, the anomaly has fueled countless theories. Some believe it to be a UFO that has crashed, remnants of an ancient civilization, or even an anti-submarine device from World War II. However, some skeptics believe it could just be a natural rock formation, created by either volcanic activity or glacial movement. To get to the bottom of this, scientists conducted several studies and analysis. Samples taken from the anomaly suggest it is made up of granite, gneisses, sandstone, and a piece of volcanic rock, which is out of place for the Baltic Sea region. However, the exact nature of these rocks remains unclear. Some researchers suggest they might have been transported by glaciers during the Ice Age. The Ocean X team have made several dives to research the anomaly, capturing interesting footage and gathering data. They describe the structure as a bizarre texture and shape, unlike other natural formations. As of today, the Baltic Sea anomaly remains as one of the many mysteries of the ocean. The unusual features and evidence make it a subject of fascination. Researchers and adventurers are drawn to the depths of the sea, hoping to discover the truth behind this structure. They also made a recent discovery of a stone wall dating back to the Stone Age, so maybe it could be a part of an ancient civilization. What do you think it could be? Comment below. Number 4. The Caves of Yucatan. The Yucatan Peninsula is located in Mexico and is made up of dense jungles, ancient ruins, and mysterious sinkholes named cenotes. Cenotes are a gateway to underwater caves that go on for miles. For centuries, these have been shrouded by mystery and wonder. These caves were formed over millions of years through the dissolution of limestone caused by acidic rain. As the water soaked into the ground, it carved out caverns and passageways. When the ceilings of these collapsed, they made natural sinkholes that offer a glimpse into the abyss. To the ancient Mayans, these caves were considered sacred places. They believed that cenotes were portals to the underworld and held significant cultural and religious importance. Archaeologists have discovered a variety of artifacts, from pottery to bones, indicating these sites were used for rituals, sacrifices, and fresh water. In recent years, explorers and scientists of all ages have traveled into these caves, making incredible discoveries. Divers with advanced gear travel through narrow passageways, revealing stunning stalactites, stalagmites, and ancient human activity. Sonar mapping has helped chart these caves. One of the most remarkable discoveries of the Yucatan caves in Hoyo Negro, a submerged cavern that contains the remains of a 12,000-year-old girl named Naya, found in 2007. It is said that she likely died by falling into the cave. Her skeleton is one of the most complete and oldest that have been found in the Americas. This offers a special look into early humans. The Yucatan caves are not only known for their historical and geological importance, but also for their unique ecosystems. These underwater worlds are home to species that you can't find anywhere else, such as blind fish, rare crustaceans, and bioluminescent organisms. Have you done cave exploring? Comment below what you found. Number 5. The Phantom Island. High Brazil, also known as the Island of Eternal Youth, has been a part of Irish mythology and lore for centuries. Said to be disguised in mist and only visible once every 7 years, this mysterious island has started many tales of riches, advanced civilizations, and otherworldly encounters. The legend of High Brazil dates back to at least the Middle Ages. Irish myths describe it as a land of beauty and abundance, inhabited by an advanced race. Early maps, like the 1325 portal and chart by Dulcet, and the 1375 Catalan Atlas, show High Brazil to the west of Ireland. Throughout history, explorers claim to have seen or even visited High Brazil. In 1497, John Cabot claimed to have seen the mysterious island on a voyage. Then, in 1674, Captain John Nisbet claimed to have seen the island on a journey from France to Ireland. He says he encountered large black rabbits and a mysterious old man who gave him gold and silver. As navigation improved, High Brazil started to disappear from maps. By 1800, it had completely vanished, sent to the realm of myths and legends. Yet, the Phantom Island allure continued to spark questions amongst historians, geographical, and adventurers. Theories about High Brazil suggest that it could be a real island that was submerged due to rising sea levels or volcanic activity. Others believe it could be a mirage or a case of mistaken identity with other islands. A few even suggest the idea of it being a civilization like Atlantis, with advanced knowledge and technology. In recent years, scientists and explorers have used technology to search for the mysterious island. All this research has yet to reveal any evidence of the island's existence. However, the legend continued to captivate the imagination of many. There has been many stories written involving this Phantom Island, leaving this story as one of Ireland's most enduring mysteries of the Maritimes. Whether it's a submerged island, a navigation error, or a figment of imagination, this story never ceases to fascinate the curiosity of many. Maybe a new explorer will uncover the secrets of High Brazil in the future. And there you have it, 5 mysterious stories about the ocean. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Comment your ocean stories below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.